Welcome to this special edition of African Americans Ain't Africans, the talk show that proves without any shadow of a doubt that the so-called African American didn't find his way to America in the trunk of a ship. Just got some very, very important information that's important to everybody that we all witnessed in the last few days. And here to share that information with us is Infused Virgo. Infused Virgo?
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? How you doing, Carrie?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. Okay, so today I was scrolling through Facebook, and the reason why I asked to come on the show real fast is to tell you about an update that we all received that we had no knowledge of. If you go into your phone, if you have Android or if you have iPhone, there was an update involving COVID that was done on your phone without your permission. Basically, what they did was when the phones were off last week, they added a COVID app that can locate you or tell you if you've been close to someone who's infected with COVID-19. If you guys want to know how to do it really fast, I can kind of walk you through the process of what I've got. And, you know, it depends on your phone, but basically it's in your phone. There's a tracker that is in your phone now. So if you have an Android phone, you have to go under your settings and then go to Google settings, and there it is. If you have an iPhone, go to your settings, go under privacy and then health, and you'll see the update saying about COVID-19 on it. I just did the same thing with Carrie. He can tell you that it's real, that they added this to our phones. Carrie, did you pull it up?
I have it. I have it on my phone, but this is something. If you can just tell everybody how it's done, I think that'll suffice because everybody knows how to work their cell phones, especially once they know what to do. So if you can tell them how to do it, that'll be cool.
Okay, so basically what you need to do is, hold on, let me pull it up again so I can kind of walk you guys through the process. I'm sorry. Is you go into your phone. If you have an Android phone, you go under your settings. When you get to your settings, you have to find the Google setting, not the Google website itself, but the Google setting in the app area. On some Androids, it's under general. On some Androids, it's in different places. However you find your stuff. Anyway, once you do that, you'll see the COVID-19 alert come up. If you have an iPhone, you go under your settings, you go find privacy and then health, and then choose health, and it'll come up showing you the COVID warning.
Could you explain that one more time? Could you just okay, explain it how you explain it to me.
Okay, so basically what you got to do is you have to go in your phone under your settings. You have to go under your apps, find your Google. Find for Android, you have to find the Google app. It's going to be a list, like all the lists that you have for all your apps in your phone. You would select Google, and it's going to come up showing you where it says COVID-19 exposure logging. It says when enabled, your phone can exchange random IDs with other devices using Bluetooth. This enables an app to notify you if you have been exposed to COVID-19. Exposure logging cannot access any data in or add any data to the health app or to your phone. But apparently they were able to because they added the logging onto your phone. So it's there. Is everybody finding it?
Press 1 if you're finding it. Press 2
if I need it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and just press 2 if you're not doing it, because we just want to get the people who understand what's going on and show them what's on the phone. And from what I understand, the best thing for this, because this war that we're in, y'all, this for real. We can go on playing around like it's not, but it is. And what the young lady was telling me is the only way that your phone won't have this if you have a flip phone.
Yeah, but the reason why with the flip phone is they can still track through flip phones, but the only thing is with the flip phone is you can take the battery out. With the iPhone and some Androids, you can't. And there's an internal device that continually stays connected to their power source or their network. So even when your phone is off, they can still locate you through your phone.
So this
Okay.
this copper colored car is saying they're having trouble finding the Google settings on their Android.
Okay, what kind of phone is it? Let me see.
Okay, so I have an Android phone too, and I'm up under I'm up under the settings. I have it in my folder on the front of my phone. If you have a folder on the front of your Android, go in that folder that says settings, and then hit that settings button, and then you go down and you'll see Google, wherever that was. Now it's not.
It should be under the general settings on the Android phone. If you're not seeing it in like your app settings, go under general, because that's where you set up like your emails to come to your phone and so forth. So try there.
So go under settings, general, and you should see it. And you should see the Google app right up under settings. Hit that Google, hit that one that says Google, and that COVID-19 exposure notification is the first thing there.
And the reason why Mother Nature is that I'm saying to do this is so that way you guys are aware of the fact that this was added to your phone without your knowledge. It was added to your phone without your permission. That's why I'm having people know what's in their phone, so that you're aware of what's going on. And I just felt like it was information that we should all have, considering the fact that things are being done underminingly without our permission. And we do, have the right to know when something's going to be done, even though they don't use, we don't get that right, but it's still there.
So,
okay, they found it.
Yes, so people are buying it. So listen, guys, let everybody know about this, because this is the stuff. This is the stuff that we're saying. We can't not be knowing shit. You got to let everybody know, and this is the stuff we got to make noise about. And it can't be, I don't want to be, Jesus didn't, it can't be none of that bullshit. So you guys see what's happening. These things that the people were talking about months ago are starting to happen. We can't be sitting on the sidelines and not saying shit and being stupid and I don't know. Hell, nah. This war that they have against us, that we think everybody's with us and we all friends, it's not happening like that. And if we keep playing like it is like that, you're gonna be sorry. So Infused Virgo, did you have anything else to add? And people, let your family and friends know about this stuff too.
That's what I'm saying. Let your family and friends know that they are being tracked, and pretty soon, like for example, just to kind of throw this your way too. I don't know if you guys know this information, but if you're catching Lyft, if you're catching Uber, you have to wear a mask. If you're driving Uber, you have to wear a mask. If you're catching an Uber, you have to wear a mask. The drivers can tell you that they are not going to pick you up because you don't have a mask on. So if you're using those services as transportation, you're supposed to wear a mask, because they're making the Uber drivers take a picture. It's not going to be able to be removed, Andre. It was set in your phone by the AT&T, Verizon, and everybody else. It was part of this, and that's why everybody's phone was out. It's not coming off. But anyway, everybody, you're welcome. And everybody is required to wear a mask. When you're an Uber driver, you have to put a mask on, take a picture so they know that you have the mask. And people will tell on you if your mask is under your nose or you took it off to take a sip of water while they're in the car. I do Uber, so I have experienced all of these. But just make sure that if you're catching those forms of transportation, that you're bringing a mask with you, so you don't end up having not to be able to get to where you need to go, or Uber marks you for not being compliant and you can't use the service anymore. That was all I had. And let your family and friends know about this device and phone, because once again, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, we were not told that this was going to take place, and it was just kind of placed, and our phones were out. Nobody knew why, and that's why.
Another thing I want to add, and this is very important, and I'm always talking about this. This is why we can't be arguing, bickering, and fucking around with each other, and we got to be on point, because these people are on code when they deal with us, but we got 175 million different things we want to do, and this is how things are able to get in on us, because we don't have our own stuff. We're always relying on somebody and begging somebody to look out for us. Hopefully this is letting you guys know that that ain't how life goes. And with this whole George Floyd thing, this whole marching and stuff, we being set up again. And if you're old enough, you've been seeing this thing at least 4 times in your lifetime. Same thing. So keep your eyes open. And we just want to share this with you. Let all your family and friends know. So maybe one of you guys can call us up and tell us what can be the remedy for this. Because like Infused Virgo just told us, they didn't tell us nothing about this. The phones just went out and nobody knew the better. So we just want to bring this to you and share it with you. Check your phones, because maybe they didn't call you and tell you this was going to be done. All right. So everybody have a good night and a good weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace.